channel. It's Coach Me Rain, and I'm on the scene with the gangster lean. Monday. Monday comes around like a thief in the night, doesn't it? The weekend zooms by like a little side chick. But Monday, oh, she just like to linger. She don't want to go. She don't want to leave. So I'm gonna set up my situation, and then I'm gonna start my live. I don't really want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about it though, but I don't really want to talk about what's on my mind because it's kind of a downer. But it is what it is. It's what I'm thinking about, and so that's what I'm gonna talk about. Just gonna pull up. Dag. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Is it? How can I check that this is public? I don't know if I did it correctly. Uh, Start streaming 95 seconds ago. I can't tell if it's public or not, though. Uh, Hold on. I don't know what I've done. I made that mistake. Oh, it's public. Okay. Okay, okay. Verify as you. Okay. All right. Hi. I don't want to. How do I take it out of here? Next. What did I do? Lord of mercy. Hi, guys. Welcome to the live. Let me start over. So, my name is Coach Main Rain. I'm on the scene with the Gangsta Lean. What's up, Lost Man in His Dreams? What? And I was just trying to figure out if it was public or not because I couldn't tell. So, anyway, how you doing? My name is Coach Main Rain, and every weekday I normally do a live, and I like to talk about current events, what's going on with everything that's going on. And today I'm just feeling a little bit flustered because I'm thinking about Jamaica. I don't know if any of you have ever visited Jamaica or if you have people in Jamaica. Thank you, Ziamara. Is that how you say your name? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like these because when I found out I had to get glasses, I had a little bit of a midlife crisis. I was like, oh no, glasses. Because I always had 2015 vision and I never had to wear glasses. So thank you for that. I have a friend who's in Jamaica. Let me tell you, Lost Man. So my both of my grandparents, both of my parents on were born in Jamaica. My grandparents on both sides migrated from Jamaica to England. So I still have cousins, family in Jamaica. I have friends in Jamaica, and I'm I'm on edge right now because Jamaica is facing a Category 5 hurricane, and I just feel so. I mean that's that's a part of living in the Caribbean. that's a part of living in the Caribbean, right? Like you're up against possible hurricanes and stuff like that. But the last terrible hurricane they had was in 1987 or 88, um, called Hurricane Gilbert, and it devastated the island. So I'm scared. I'm really scared about this hurricane. Lost Man says, "Oh yeah, those hurricanes. Yes, they are really, really bad. Yes, it is really bad." My friend was hit with one last time we talked to. He lived, thankfully. Yeah, there was one not too long ago. I think last year there was a hurricane, but it wasn't as bad as this one that they're predicting now. They said it's going to be devastating. But I don't. So I think, you know what? I think what we can do. There's not much you can do about Mother Nature, right? Like Mother Nature gonna come through and do what they do. Like if you live in the Midwest in the United States, or even where I live in New Jersey, and we started getting more like tornadoes. Tornadoes hit. There's nothing you could do but pray for the best. Ha! Madeline Madeline Leon said Wendy Williams. Child, I'll take Wendy Williams' career before it went downhill. Yes, Lost Man, tornadoes in New Jersey. Yes, we've had quite a few bouts with tornadoes, and people's whole homes have been devastated. And hurricanes, of course, we get hurricanes here too. Uh, Earthquake, like all of the natural disasters can happen anywhere, but it just saddens me because a lot of people can be vulnerable in a place like Jamaica if they don't have like adequate housing and stuff like that. So not everybody, because a lot of people have great homes and uh they've weatherized their homes. So for the most part they'll be okay. But when I think about like the country as a whole, how long it's going to take certain villages or certain neighborhoods to get back on. What? Pants around my ankle, straight yanking my hog right now. What's up, Zingus? How are you? Can you double tap the screen for me? You have entered into the right live, because I'm going to ask you, how can your hands go all the way around your hog? Like, or is your hog sizable? What's up, Precious? How you doing, Precious? Thank you. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you, girl. How you doing today? Zingus trying to come in here telling me about he yanked hog. And I'm like, nigga, yank away. What you want me to do about it? But I hope that your hog is worth yanking, child. Anyway, as I was saying, I was talking about Jamaica. Do you think about the weather? You see how you saying that Texas weather is getting colder? You live in Texas? I really like Texas. Um, do you think that we've ruined the atmosphere, stuff like that? I think we have. I think we've wrecked it with our pollution and whatnot and all the stuff that we be doing. Yes, Precious, they get in a hurricane, yeah, and it's gonna be pretty bad. It's a category 5, and it's gonna go straight over the island. My God. This is bothering me. And I don't live there, but I have very close ties there, and I've been trying to reach out to people to make sure that everybody's gonna be okay. But the thing is, you don't know how bad it's gonna get until you're in the midst of the storm. They really don't know how bad it's gonna get, right? Like they're saying it's gonna be a category 5, but then you know how weather is. It could change Hopefully it weakens. But the thing is, the water was super warm. And that's the stuff that makes me worried about like what we've done to the ozone layer. And what we've done is like, yo, the ocean water, they said it was the hottest recorded water. So that means that global warming is a real thing, right? Like we've really done something to to the environment where the waters are so hot. And if you know anything about hurricanes, they feed off of hot water. Right. Lost Man in His Dream says global warming causes more storms. Yes. And when you think about a category 5 storm, my G, what up, Stash? My guy, what's up? Stash, I'm just here like just talking about Jamaica. You know, Jamaica, that's it's near and dear to my heart, you know what I mean? And they got a hurricane about to hit. I don't know if any of you have ever visited. Yes, Law said they are vulnerable to storms because of cold and warm water and air form and then the storms, right? And that's the thing, like I'm really worried. I'm really worried. Like there was one other storm, there was another storm. The house my mom was born in was destroyed. What's up, Maria? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. So nice. So nice. What's so nice, hun? What up, Icy? Icy said, I'm half Mexican and half black, and you look like my mom, which is crazy. Not gonna lie. I look like your mom? So nice nose. Are you being what's up? Thank you. Thank you, Maya. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. Yes, Stash. Like my heart goes out to them, you know what I'm saying? Like they saying it's gonna hit tonight into tomorrow and it's gonna last all day. Jamaica is a vibe. Like every time I go, I've gone to Jamaica a lot. And when I go, every time I go, when we getting ready to land, I'm telling you, I start tearing up. Like I don't know what it is. Like I have a connection to that place. And when we getting ready to land, every time, like when I start seeing like the all of the mountains and just knowing I'm about to have me a good time, I just start tearing up. I love that place so much. So I'm just praying that everybody's gonna be okay. I'm just thinking about the people. The one thing though about Jamaicans, if you know any Jamaicans, well, I'm a Jamaican, and if you've been following me for a while, you kind of getting to know we are strong people. We are resilient people. We're not afraid of hard work. Icy says she was born in New Orleans. But you know what, Icy? Have somebody half black. You never know. We could very well be kin. Who knows? They messed us up. The colonizers messed us up, so we don't know where we really come from. So I could be related to you. Who knows? My parents are Jamaican. Icy. I was born in London. And both parents were born in Jamaica. My dad was born in Clarendon, which is going to be one of the more devastated areas. My mama, she was born near Montego Bay. So you might know Montego Bay because that's one of the tourist spots. And there's an airport in Montego Bay. Oh, Lord, I can't believe this is happening, child. So this time, I thought we would have some more, especially like my Jamaican massive. We need to rally around and do something. We got to figure out what we're gonna do after the hurricane, like to help donate. Icy said, "Oh wow, London, yes." And if you get a chance, Icy. First of all, Icy, have you subscribed to the channel? Make sure you subscribe and come back for another round, another vibe. I'll be here every day at lunchtime. I do a lunchtime live, and I also do lives at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do workouts because I am a plus size fitness coach, and I do live workouts at 7 p.m. So if you want to come back and see me in action, Because you get a nice version of me right now, but later on, it's turned. I'm a little turned up. But yeah, if you get a chance, guys, the two places that I always encourage people to visit is England, London, and Jamaica. Now, London, believe it or not, like if you've never been, you might think like London is like how it's depicted on TV, spot of tea, Cheerio, and all of that, right? You think that that's people like that's how people give it up, but there's a Black London, and Black London is fire. Like when you hear Black people with a British accent, it's so dope, and yeah, it's fire. Like London is great, and of course Jamaica. And when you go to Jamaica, go to Negril and visit there. It's about 2 hours from Montego Bay. So when you land in Montego Bay, you're gonna have to travel about 2 hours. But when you get to Negril, you're gonna be like, I'm moving in. You're not gonna want to leave. Total relaxation, great food. They got lobster everywhere for like $2. You're gonna have a good time. Stas says she getting turbo mode later. Word. Yo, sometimes I watch the workout back and I'm like, who the hell is that? I'll be screaming. I'm crazy. Now I'll be getting in my mode, you know what I'm saying? Precious said, Coach, I want to give you your 10s. You literally posted each day of Vlogtober. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for that, Precious. Let me tell you something. And we're not done. We still got this whole week all the way to Friday. Stash said $2 lobsters. Let me tell you something, Stash. You go to the grill, you ain't gonna want to leave. It's not $2. They might be like $10. But you eat lobster, and I mean it's like the fishermen go and fish early in the morning. So the fish, the seafood, everything is super fresh. If you're not allergic to seafood, but you don't even, if you are allergic, they have other food you can eat. But the seafood is top tier. And they know how to season it up right, boy. They, oh my God, like delicious. Like delish. You understand? Then, just the vibes. And I don't know, if you indulge, I don't indulge, if you know what I'm saying. But if you indulge, there's plenty of that. I can't do it. I've tried it. I can't even front. I've tried it, but it makes me paranoid. Like, what about y'all? Y'all have any of you indulged? Are you indulgers? You know what I'm saying? Preston said, I know that's right. I gotta do some catching up though on your videos. You literally don't miss no day. Bars. I don't. And the reason why, Precious, I don't know where I get this from. I don't know where I get my drive from, but when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm a stand-up kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I know sometimes it's tough. Like some days I don't feel like it. I don't feel like picking up the camera. I don't feel like saying shit, but I do it anyway. And at the end, what I'm getting out of it, you know what I'm saying, is I can do, you know what I'm saying? I can do anything I put my mind to. That's the thing. Icy said, I love seafood, so you gotta get to, Jamaica. You've gotta go to Negril, yo. Like, hopefully, I pray to God that the storm just has some mercy on that land and people are able to continue to enjoy Jamaica because it's such a beautiful place, man. Stash said, that's a fact. Congratulations, Coach. You the GOAT for that. Oh, thank you, Stash. And Stash, you already know how I feel about your videos. Stash. Oh my God. Like I have an idea. I want to talk to you offline about it, but I got an idea. Like, yeah. Stash said, I don't smoke or drink, LOL. I'm lame. You're not lame. Why is that lame? You just don't smoke or drink. I don't think that's lame. Did you ever smoke or ever drink? Or you just not that type of person? Precious said, that's amazing to have that mindset. Thank you. Icy said, 100. Precious said, it's okay, Stashy. I don't smoke. I drink occasionally. Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Holly? How you doing, Holly? Welcome to the live. Precious said, the fact Stash can make his short videos feel like a movie is dope. For real. Like seriously, like that last video you did, Stash. Like, what? That whole thing was so fire. First of all, the brownstone was a great backdrop. Then just the whole way you did it, and then the way you incorporated the message I had sent you, that was fire. Like that was so fire. I was like, go ahead, Stash. So Icy, we got some content creators here. So I don't know if you are a content creator or if you were just rolling through, but you should definitely check out Stash. You should definitely check out Precious for sure. Icy said, it's not lame. You have discipline for it. You know what I'm saying? Holly said, good, thanks. I'm glad you're doing okay. Since you're here, hon, or are you a guy or a girl? I'm guessing a girl. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Coach Mean. I am a plus size fitness coach. I do lives at lunchtime during the week. I post daily videos. And I do a workout Monday through Thursday. It's a live workout class. Not sure if you are on your a journey, a fitness journey, but if you like to work out, you can work out right at home. You know what I'm saying? With me, I do the lives at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. So I would love to see you there. Come check me out. What up, Jeremiah? Let me tell you, Jeremiah, that name, when way back in the day, way back in the day, when I was gonna have my child, I didn't know if I was having a girl or a boy. If it was gonna be a boy, guess what his name was gonna be? The first name I thought of was Jeremiah. And everybody was like, no, don't name your child Jeremiah. I thought that was, I love the name Jeremiah. Wait, so Precious, hold on. Yes, wait, hold on. Stash says, yes, I told you that's my favorite video I did so far. I don't know how I'm gonna top that one. Pause. You, child, it's not about topping it though. You don't have to think about each video got to be better than the next. Each video just has to be a different kind of vibe. Or it could be the same vibe. But when you take that pressure off of it and just create. Like, just put the content out there. Just put together a nice little body of work and do your thing. Don't think, oh, I'm gonna top this one. There's videos that you put together and you like, damn good. And then the next video is gonna be good too. It might be not your favorite, the next one, or it might be. Who knows? But don't put that pressure on yourself. Just hurry up and post another one. Preston said, thank you, Coach. I appreciate when y'all include me. I mainly support, but definitely getting myself out there more. Yeah, so Precious, I think you want to be a content creator. That's what I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm lying, I'm flying, right? But I have a feeling that deep down you want to be a content creator. Holly said, where are you from? So Jeremiah said, thanks, Tito. Are you calling me uncle? Because I look like a man. Are you another one that thinks I look like a man? Holly said, where are you from? So where was I born? All right, I'm going to tell you all of them. All right, Holly? So I was born in London, right? I was born in Southeast 4, London, right? Then I moved to America. My dad was offered a job and we moved to America. And I lived in Brooklyn, right? Then I moved to the Rock, to Far Rockaway, Queens. So I was raised in Queens. So now I live in New Jersey. Long and short. Jeremiah said my nickname. That's your nickname is Tito? Tio? Oh, thank you, Stashy. Oh, we'll be here when you're ready. For real. And we gonna We gonna support the hell out of you. Stash said you was gonna name him Jeremiah. You must have had. That was a good. I see what you did there. That was good. Ah. Precious said, literally, coach, I'd be amazed each video. For real. Holly said, K, wow. What up, T? Happy Monday. Y'all believe me when I say that? Monday. Monday, it come creeping like a thief in the night, don't it? It was just Friday. We were just celebrating Friday, and here we are, Monday. Just Monday. Blech. No. Oh, T said, how was your day going? My day's going pretty good. Like, to be real, like, I'm having a good day today. It's a lot less meetings. I think everybody's kind of tired after last week. A lot less meetings. We have one major meeting today at 3:00. And the rest of the day, I'm just kind of didn't get to touch at all last week. So good day. Holly said we will support for sure. Holly, let me find out you belong here. Are you a part of Coach's Committee? You know, the committee, what we stand for being real people. You know what I mean? Like, we like to create. We like to work out. You know what I'm saying? we in a good little chuckle every once in a while. And we like to have a good time. So that's why I do these lunchtime lives, so that we can kind of just vibe with each other, talk about whatever topic. Right now, what's heavy on my mind is Jamaica, and I'm keep checking the updates, and I'm like, it's not gonna change minute to minute, child. Like, but my heart just is heavy with that. But we're gonna make it through. Yes, Holly. Welcome to the committee. What up, Glenn? How are you? Happy Monday to you, brother. How you doing? Yeah, Stash is fun. Yo, Stash is funny, and Stash is very talented. Like, I want him to step all the way into that and, like, believe it. Stop second guessing himself. But I guess that's a part of his process too, right? But I feel like once he opens those floodgates and stops second guessing himself, oh, it's up. Like, it'll be really up. Preston said, literally, time in general going by fast. Yep, like, damn, it's almost 2026. I don't want to get older. Time, you're right, time is fun, because when you think about it, like, this year went by, like I feel like it was just June. I feel like I just went to my family reunion, and now it's November. You might as well say it's November. October, like, this month zoomed by. But when I talk like that and I think about how fast time flies, and I always bring it back to weight loss. So follow me. But you could insert whatever you want to insert there, right? When people ask, like, how long, or if you're a content creator, right? How long did it take you to get monetized? Or how long did it take you to lose 100 pounds? How long did it take you to finish school? How long? It don't matter how long, because time flies. So if you start today, if you start right now, time, before you know it, it's going to be 2026. Before you know it, it'll be 2027. And if you stay consistent, then as time is flying, so are you. You feel me? Holly said, you're gorgeous. Ooh, thank you. I like you. You can hang around. Thank you. Woo. But that's the truth. Like, time gonna fly whether you're doing it or not. So what the hell are we waiting for? Like, what are you waiting on? What you waiting on? Just start. If you start and stay, and this is a part of my mindset, and I think this is how I'm able to stay so consistent. It's because I think like that. I'm like, yo, this time is gonna fly whether I do it or not. So get up and let's go. 'Cause I don't want to look back in 2 years and be like, damn, where did time go? You was time passed and you was sitting on your ass. Bars. And I don't want it. I don't want it. I didn't get where I am right now in life, and I'm not anywhere where I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. Can you hear me now, baby? Is that better? Is that better? All right. So what I was saying is sometimes when I start spitting, the devil he like to drop his little whatnots in the business so that it breaks up the message. But to be real, guys, Great Britain accent now. But when you really think about it and you think about like how we always talk about how fast time flies. We always talk about that. We'd be like, oh my God, time is flying. Oh my God. Oh my God. But then we so scared to start something about how long it's gonna take. I what that. All right. Wait. It gotta wait. I'm gonna build up to it. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Damn, Jamaica. I'm just praying. I'm really praying that the storm it's not looking good, y'all. Like it's really not looking good. But you know what? The few things, but one of the things that I know is like no matter how bad it is, Jamaicans are you speak the language. You speak the language. Wait, use your Jamaican accent today. Prayers. Yeah, for real. Like I'm scared. T said you speak the language. What language? Jamaicans speak English. They just speak patois. It might sound like a foreign language to other people, but they're speaking English. You know what's so funny? The other day, no, yesterday, I was watching like a lot of Jamaican YouTubers. You have a client. I had a client from Jamaica. What do you do, Holly? Um, I have I was watching a lot of Jamaican YouTubers like describing what's happening in Jamaica. And sometimes I would watch it and I wasn't like looking. And I was like, yo, it really like if you don't you would really think that it's a different language. Like a lot of people don't understand what they're saying. But they're talking English. She said that's not English. I don't know what they be saying. Because you know what it is? It's the heavy accent. And also Jamaicans, it's a broken form of English, like a patois. It's patois. Oh, it was in a nursing home. Did she ever? She was in a nursing home, so you probably obviously she didn't cook because you have to eat Jamaican food. Do y'all like Jamaican food? Yeah. So Jamaican. So you know what? But see, they're speaking English. It's just it's a broken English, and oh may he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. Um. So let's do okay. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little Jamaican right now. So Watagwan, right? Watagwan. What does that mean, guys? Anyone want to guess? She said not. Oh my God, T. I love curry. You don't like curry chicken? Curry chicken and white rice. Mm. I love it. How are you? I'm good. Oh, Watagwan. No, so not how are you? It means what's up. Like you know how like when Americans greet each other, they be like, "What's up?" So in Jamaica, they'll say Watagwan. So what guan. So what is going on? That's kind of the broken. That's the proper way to say it, but they just kind of melt it all together. Watagwan. Watagwan. So you learned Jamaican. You've learned some patois, innit? What's another easy one? So okay. So some of what Jamaicans say is derivatives of, I forgot the name of the African tongue, because obviously you know Jamaica was inhabited by slaves. The British brought their slaves to Jamaica to cultivate the land. Um, so some of the things, like when you hear them say "irie," that's a derivative of African language, but it means everything is good. So if you hear someone say "everything irie, man," that means everything's fine, everything's good. Oh, you really got close to him, Holly. Holly said he's looking down on me. He's so proud. So that means that you got close with him while he was here. So he's gonna always look over you. You'll be good. T, that means you must have the look. Oh, called me his daughter. Oh, T, you must have that Jamaican look. Like there's a look Jamaicans have. Like you see how my cheekbones are high cheekbones. Because I forgot where I was. I was somewhere, and some random person, some random guy comes up to me, an older man, and he was like, are you from Ghana? And I was like, no. I was like, well, then I said, wait a minute, I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because of the colonizers. Who knows where we from, child? But I don't technically know where, but there is a connection between Jamaica and Ghana. So there's that. Oh, so I'm Native American, Irish, and Hispanic. Ooh, yes. I would love to see that. Native American, Irish, and Hispanic, and Black, of course. Wow. Holly said, I'm Russian. Do you live in Russia or you live here, Holly? Aww. Have you guys been to Jamaica? Anybody? Oh, you're in the US. Okay. Yeah, but I look like you, just another black person. But you have but then, you know what? Like, someone was in here earlier and they said I look like their mom, and their mom is Mexican and black. And they said I look like their mom. And I was like, interesting. And Mexicans, I believe, are Native Americans or have some derivative of Native American. So it's interesting when you think about it. We don't know. We really don't know what our background is at this point, child. We don't know. That's what my granddaddy said before he died. What? What? I just said a whole bunch of stuff. What I said, I don't remember. But isn't that interesting? It's really interesting, and that makes you like, when I think about, like, especially like in America when there's all this racial tension and all of that, I'm like, first of all, we are all a bunch of mixed nuts. We don't. So why do we do that? Why are we so focused on race? It's sad when you think about it. Hispanic. So yeah. So T says Hispanic are a mixture of black, which is why some are dark, right, and shaped like us, right. And that's because of colonization. Like slaves were dropped everywhere. People from Africa were taken everywhere. And then like here in America, there's a great history between the Native Americans and runaway slaves, or just slaves in general. And that's how like there's a mix between Native Americans and blacks. Right, Holly. The world is so upside down. I really wish we could just have a reset and think more about the humanity and the human race as opposed to what color people are, where people come from, or how much money people have. Like, there's much bigger things to think about and to worry about than that. You can see it in some of them. Yes, you can. You can see it in their hair, in their nose, in some most a lot of them with the skin color. Um, but I think because of classism, not only just racism, but also classism, if you were a certain hue, you weren't privy to a certain type of lifestyle, if you know what I'm saying. So because of that, in Hispanic culture, I think that's where that colorism stuff came from. And then same thing with our culture. Like the darker you were usually placed in the fields. What's up, plant-based man? Okay. So you plant-based. I like to hear that. I'm not plant-based, but I like that. That means that you're focused on your health. That's what that tells me. How you doing today? T said, I used to work with a white girl. She was 18, 19, but she was curvy with full lips. Asked her if she was mixed. She probably will say no, but you never know. You don't know. We don't know. Because think about the history of this country and like during slavery, how there were white, there were black people that were white passing. So they were white passing, and let's say they married a white man, right? So down the line, the children would come out appearing to be white, but they have black blood. So you don't like, it's so funny to me like why we're like this when the history of this country just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Plant based said, I'm good. I'm glad you're good. How are you on this Monday? T said, yeah, she did say that, but asked me why I said that. I said, because you look like me. She laughed and said, look at all of your friends. Got her to think, yep. And I'm sure if she dug in her history, she would find some color there. Because that's the one thing about the black gene. It definitely will show up in some way. Your hair, your body, something is going to show up. So somewhere down the line, somebody was white passing and ended up marrying a white man. Imagine. I always think about that. I always think about that. Like, would it show up later? Like, would one of the kids just be born black, like dark skin? Imagine. But even in the same family, even with the same parents, two people can look completely different. Like Quincy Jones had two daughters. One was like more white passing, and the other one looked more mixed. Holly said it's so sad. It is so sad. T said feature somehow. Her brother looked to be Hispanic. It could skip. Like it could skip certain generations and then show up later. Like you know how sometimes a child will be born with like a child of two black people with brown eyes they can have a very high yellow child with green eyes, and people are like, where the hell the green eyes come from? It's somewhere in your bloodline, and it showed up now. So it goes both ways, but it's always interesting to me when I think about it, and I think about like where we are now as a country, and I just wish we wouldn't be this way. I really do, because at the end of the day, most of us most everyday people, whether they're black, white, brown, whatever, have similar life goals, right? You want to be safe. You want your family to be good. You want to have a decent enough career where you're able to go on vacation every once in a while. You want to leave a good legacy for your family. If we go across, if I just ask that broad question to everybody, most people are going to have the same answer or similar answers. We all want to leave a positive force, a positive mark on this earth. And it's just sad that we have divided ourselves based on color and based on financial status. It's sad. And it doesn't have to be that way because you can learn a lot from different types of people. Everybody might not have the same advantages as you, or everybody might not have the same ability or whatever it is, but you can find wisdom everywhere. You can find wisdom everywhere. If you take a moment, like some people are very dismissive of like homeless people or unhoused people. But if you ever talk to them and just think about like, how did they end up where they are? What happened? I always think that. I'm always like, what happened to get them where they are right now? I think about that often. What are you trying to say, Holly? We're all God's children. Yep. Like honestly, we're all God's children, and we can learn a lot from each other. I really think if we stop focusing on hatred, we can grow, especially as a nation, because there's more strength in numbers. Instead of everybody dividing themselves based on silly things that don't matter, like how you look, all of this, the outward appearance, when it comes down to it, this doesn't matter. What matters is this, what's in here, like your actions, how you think about things, the way that you behave when no one's looking. That matters more than how you look. Holly said all about violence and hate, and it's very sad. And what does violence beget? Violence and hate. So it just continues. It never ends. Very sad. It's sad to think about, and it's frustrating too. It is. It's very horrible. It is. All right, let's talk about something else. I'm getting sad. I'm just doom and gloom today, huh? I started the live talking about Jamaica and oh Lord, what's happening? But that's how I feel. That's how I feel today. Hold on, y'all. One sec. Oh, I love you too. Thank you for staying this whole time, Holly. How did you find me? You were just scrolling on your YouTube? I'm being nosy, y'all. Oh wow, so you were just scrolling and then you said, "Hey, I'm gonna hang out with her." Nah, I'm always interested. Like when I meet new folks on my lives, it's like, how did you come to see me? How did you find me? Because that doesn't really happen with my videos. So, but what I'm thinking is, it's the sign of the times. Like I think a lot of people spend a lot of time scrolling on the shorts feeds and on, because TikTok has taken over. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Like, that's what's up. Like, it's nice. I really enjoy social media because of that. You can meet people from all over the place that you wouldn't normally meet. Wait, hold on. T said, you seen about the lady that got fired from DoorDash for posting the naked man's information on TikTok? He fell asleep naked on his couch with his pants down. What? What? I'm gonna Google it. I didn't hear that. All right, the lady. Can you hear me now? I had to refresh the live. Interrupt your live. It'll mute you, and no one can hear you. Dang, is it still here? Okay. Fired from DoorDash. I'm looking it up. Why would she post his information? I'm confused. She shared video. DoorDash driver fired for sharing video of customer claimed sexual assault. A DoorDash delivery driver was fired after she reported and shared what she described as a sexual assault during a delivery in New York. She posted several videos on TikTok describing the incident, including one that appeared to show a customer lying on the couch, exposed from the waist down. The video, which has been viewed millions of times, led to Henderson's termination. Wait, is she telling the truth? Was she raped? Raped? What? What? She wasn't. So wait, so she was in his, why was she in his house? I have so many questions. Why was she was in the house, or she was on the front porch and took pictures? She just saw him, oh, she saw him naked inside the home. Oh, so she's claiming sexual assault because she was getting fired. So she like, oh, he assaulted me. Is that what happened? Well, then, if that's the case, she's just dumb. That's making me get a headache just thinking about it. What, girl? Oh God, girl. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So she probably thought it was funny, but a lot of people now with social media the way it is, right? People want to get views, they want to get like notoriety, so people will post anything and they'll do anything. She says the door was open and she saw him on the couch with his pants down. Okay, but if you're dropping off food, drop the damn food on the porch and keep it moving. Why? Why are you touching him? Why are you taking pictures? Huh? She says he did it on purpose. That's where the claim. Oh, maybe he did. Like, girl, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. But you posting it on social media, now you're sexually assaulting him. You're, what is that? Revenge porn. Sir Leo said, you must be like 23. Who must be like 23? Me? I'm a grown behind woman, child. You young looking. Okay. I'm definitely not 23. And I don't think I look 23 either. I sound like a grown woman and I'm is a grown woman. I'm 46 years old. But thank you, Holly. Thank you. And she posted his whole name too, which is why. Good for her. Like, honestly, good for her. Get fired. Good. But to be real, like, if she was working for DoorDash, then she probably wasn't able to work anywhere else. But then that makes you think, right? When you order DoorDash, Like, who the hell is picking up your food and delivering it? Sir Leo said, 46, you glowing. Yes, I'm 46, but thank you so much. I feel good. I feel young. I feel strong. I feel juicy. But I'm definitely 46, and I'm not at all ashamed of saying how old I am. Some people, when they hit their 40s, they don't want to tell anyone. Or even at their 30s, when they start going up there in their 30s, they don't want to tell people how old they are. I'm like, girl, you better be proud of how old you are. Because there's another option. You can not get older. You're 34? 34 was a great year. When I was 34. Well, when I turned 30, I met my husband when I turned 30. And I thought I was old then. I was like, oh my God, I'm 30. Girl. She was mad that DoorDash didn't respond back the way she felt they should have. Exactly. Exactly. First of all, she's not the brightest the way that she did it, the way that she handled that whole situation. And that just lets me know that she's not that bright. Sir Leo said, oh, Mary. Oh, that's okay, Sir Leo. You can still support and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate you. I'm trying to get up to, not trying, I'm on the road to 3K subscribers. And I appreciate it. I really would. T said, y'all been together for 16. Damn. Hey, yo, BFF. We've been together 16 years. I don't think he can hear me. 16 years. What the fuck? That's almost 20. T said, I'm 44. I'm dating, but I'm over it. It's tough. It's tough out there. Like, who was I talking to? Oh, when I went out to dinner on Friday with my my old coworkers. I call them my old coworkers, but we family. And the youngin of the crew, she just turned 31, and she was explaining like how hard it is to date, like in the social media times. And hey, you know we've been together for 16 years. Mm-hmm. Wow, isn't that crazy? He said a little. Yeah, I heard him. Dang, listen. I'm trying to think like what advice is. There's no real advice, right? But the only thing I can say is if you want to be in a relationship, damn, I can't even say that because I don't know. I don't even know if there are good guys out there that are single. There has to be good guys still out there. Hi, Heather. Oh, wait, hold on. T said, my nephew is 31. Okay, let me find out. Because so the girl, she was, I don't want to, well, I guess, no, she was in the video. I don't want to spill her tea like that. Holly said, I met my BF during COVID online. Really? So so you met online. So the first time y'all saw each other, did you feel awkward or was it like cool? Like, was it just like, oh, I have a friend that met her, well, they ex-husband and wife now, but I have a friend that met her husband online. I don't know what happened, how that relationship ended up not working out, because I really thought they was going to make it. But online, you're gonna go through some goofballs, but then you can be a nice guy. When I used to date online, it was a lot of goofballs. I said, you Blake? So you were cool, you were comfortable. T said, I met my ex-husband online, but he was an habitual liar. Oh. And you met him online, child. See? I don't know. Have I ever met a boyfriend online? No. I've never really dated online. Like, when I met my husband, I was working as a promoter for a club. And I saw him sitting across the way, and I just walked up to him, and I was like, hey! You coming with me? T said, my current is nice, but we are of different cultures. Child, who cares? As long as he's nice. That's all that matters. What culture is he from? As long as the person is nice, like, and they treat you with respect and don't lie and just want to be happy and just have an honest relationship, then go for it. It is hard to find good people. Oh, he's African. But from where? What country? He said, like, really good liar. Like, he would make you believe it's dark outside during the daytime. So was he a psychopath? I'm dead serious. There was this, oh my God, there was this guy in school that would lie like that. Oh, he's from Nigeria. So and he's still single? His mom not like making him get married. Zinga said, been a long time subscriber. Would mean the world to me if you could tell if I should give my worm a good tug. Any advice would be, you have a worm? I wouldn't tug it because it might fall off. So take your time and gently stroke it put it between your pointer finger and your thumb and go like this. It's very gently. Because if it's a worm, it can't take much tugging. He said, maybe, I have no clue. He was married. He says she died Okay. How she died? Investigate. You got his first and last name and date of birth? I'm serious. I dated a Nigerian once, like a long time ago. It wasn't gonna work. I'm not saying it's not gonna work with your guy. Please don't. It's just making me think of this guy. His name was Alex. And Alex, I was just out of college or in college. I think I was still in college. I didn't graduate yet. And he was a few years older than me. Like, he was like 23, 24. And I was like 19, 20, around that age. And he already had his own beautiful apartment. He had a Land Rover. He was an engineer. He was making damn good money, okay, at 23, 24 years old. And he was Nigerian, and he had a very Nigerian sense of where women and men should be in the world. And he had taken me out to a beautiful dinner. The first time we went out, we went to this beautiful restaurant in the city. And then one time he was like, I want to cook for you. So I went to his apartment. He cooked. It's wonderful. I was surprised. I'm like, he want to cook. Oh. But the food was like, it was really, really good. Gentlemen, the whole nine. But the first date, when we went out to dinner, he said to me, okay, he said the worm fell off. He said to me, I can see myself marrying you. The first date, I can see myself marrying you. But how do you feel about not working? Because I want to have 5 kids and I want my wife to stay at home and take care of the kids. That scared the shit out of me. I'm going to be real with you guys. Oh, C is in the building. Hey, C. C just blessed me, boy. Thank you so much, C, for the gift. I appreciate you. Aw, thank you. What's up, Brian? Oh, come. Oh wait, it was on my head. How do you do that? How you do that? It was on my head for a sec. Make it come back. Hey, Big Mama. How you doing, C? But anyway, so he was like, I can see myself marrying you, but you got to stay at home. What would y'all have done? T and Holly, would you have married him? We right now we're doing a break room kind of vibe right now. So we just kind of talking about any random topics. So right now I was telling a story about this time when I dated a Nigerian dude. And on the first date, he said he could see himself marrying me, but he did not want he didn't want his wife to work. So he said he wanted to have five kids, and I would have to stay at home and just take care of the kids. And he said I would have a beautiful home. Like he would see to it that I had a big old like because he at 24 he already had a really nice apartment. He was doing great for himself. But I was like, child, that scared me. I don't. All I could think about, and maybe this is just me. All I could think about was I'm gonna be trapped. Holly said I would have to think about it. But I didn't know him like that, and I'm like 24. How do you don't even know me like that yet? And then like as we started to like date a little longer and get to know each other, I could see how he could have possibly been abusive, or maybe not like physically, but definitely controlling. Definitely, not my kind of scene. Not my kind of vibe. People from Africa. Wait, hold on. T says, back then, people from Africa didn't mess with American women like that. Yeah. But you see, because my family is I was born in England and my parents are Jamaican, our cultures aren't too far off. Like Jamaican, like traditional Jamaican men want their women to stay at home too. And not work. Bryant said, wow. What would you guys like? I was a little scared. Because I was like, what if I say yes? And then this next thing you know, this man. Woo! See, it says 1K, Ruby. What did you buy me? Sent pumpkin puppy. Thank you. Thank you. I can't see it though. Where's the pumpkin puppy? Send it to me. I don't see it. So we were at okay, so not I mean it wasn't like as soon as we sat down he was like, I can see myself marrying you. It wasn't like that. Like we had a nice dinner. He took me to this beautiful steak restaurant. It was like kind of fancy, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I guess I'm a vibe. You know? I'm a vibe. And we were having a good time, like, and I don't know, I was myself. I don't know. There it is. Hi, puppy. That was so cute. Brian said, we have to get to know each other first. I agree. But even still, like, the fact that I was in school. Like, I was in school. Aww. Hi. That is really cute. Like, thank you so much. I like this African guy when I was in college. He's really successful. He's married now, but he never had children. I could have been the perfect fit. Isn't that a shame? See, Brian. How old are you, Brian? He said, wait, hold on. He said that off top. You look like a hot poop. Okay. Holly said, I'd rather work. Brian said, I want my wife to do whatever she wants, but we both have to know our purpose. and place in life, right? Read the rest. 47 years. Oh, you're 47. I'm 46. So we have the same time. Um so yeah, you so not to say that it wouldn't I would object to not working, but I would have to have some kind of purpose other than just children, because those children are going to grow up and move out of the house, and then what? Like what will be my existence? You know what I mean? So it sounds like a fantasy life, right? To be with somebody that can put you up and all you gotta do is have kids and just have this beautiful home. And I definitely, like, while he was talking about it, and he was dead. I mean, well, I think he was serious. Who knows? Maybe it was his game. That's what he told all the girls. Who knows? But the way he presented it, it seemed as though he was serious. But I always was self-aware in that way, that I knew if I got with someone, first of all, I didn't want to have 5 kids. That was a little lofty for me. And I didn't want 5 kids. Maybe one. Maybe one. But not 5. And then I had my one. And then if for those of you that don't know, I had one child and she passed away in 2009. But I never wanted like a bunch of kids. That wasn't my ministry. Like, you have to know yourself, and I've always been pretty good with that, with kind of recognizing what I do and don't want. And sometimes, like, if you get yourself in a situation and then you have all these kids that you really deep down inside weren't equipped for, because to have 5 kids, you've got to have a lot of mothering in you for 5 children, plus a husband, plus a household. That seemed very overwhelming to me. So, but then at the same time, thinking about it, I'm like, sure, I don't want to work now. Oh, I do want to work, but not traditional work. I want to do what I want to do. So that, that would be a plus. T said, I don't want to work now. I'm overworking and paying bills. Me too. Like, I'm over it. And I talked to hubby about this. I'm like, listen, there's a few more things we want to do, but child, I'm over it. Hey, Lily, where you been? But some people want to have a bunch of kids. It's just not my thing. I have a friend that has 9 kids, and she would have more. She would. But 5, when he said 5, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I told my mom, and my mom was like, well, what does he do for a living? Look, what does he do? And I'm telling her, he's an engineer. He's doing well for himself. But I just felt like that was too young for me to go hitching up to man. Bumbo. So I think we saw each other for like a good while, and then we didn't speak for a while, and then he called me out of the blue, and we tried to rekindle it, but I don't know what it was about me. He just liked me. I wonder where he is now. Like, what did you do? Did he end up getting married and having 5 kids? I wonder. Not that I would, what I'm saying. I'm just wondering. Bryant said relationships can be difficult depending on us. Life is really simple when it comes to a relationship. Right. So when you meet the right person, and I'm speaking from experience because I was married to the wrong person. Let me check something, guys. Hold on. What time? All right. I have to exit this live in the next 10 minutes. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, when you're with the right person, a marriage relationship can be easy. Like, when you both respect each other. Now, there's going to be times when y'all get on each other's nerves. Don't get me wrong. You're going to get on each other's nerves every once in a while. You're not always going to agree. But when you respect each other, it's easy because both of you want the best for the other, right? And you're both willing to compromise in a way. It's hard as hell when you're in a marriage with somebody who's crazy. And they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to build. They just want you to kowtow and fetch and do what they want you to do. And they'll do whatever it takes to get you to do whatever they want you to do. That's not a marriage. And I was in a situation like that in my first marriage. The marriage I'm in now was who I was supposed to marry. Holly said, OMG, I'm so sorry, coach. That's the year I graduated high school. That year was a terrible year. A terrible, terrible, life-changing time. Lily said, I've been under a rock, LOL, but I peeked out today to say, hey girl. Huh? Brian said, F that 5 kid shit at my age now. Brian said, if he got the money, he got what he want. I'm pretty sure he found somebody that was like busting it. It was like, yeah, woo, 5 kids. I ain't gotta work. Haywood, hey, how are you? Brian said, first comes friend, then best friend, then girlfriend, then wife. It's a process. But through all of that, the man has to know his position as well as the woman. Definitely agree. And the two people in the relationship have to have a similar outlook on what that is. And those are the types of conversations that you should be having early on, and not just googly at each other, and then you find out that he has a traditional view of what a woman is, and the woman doesn't have a traditional view on what she should do in the relationship. So that those things are very important to talk about early on, and people don't do that. They don't have those conversations. It's just, ooh, her ass is fat, and ooh, this and ooh, that. And then they come to find out she has no respect for men, and she'll bark on you outside in public in front of everybody. Because she wasn't raised to respect her man in that way and honor him and not disrespect him in public. And that, to me, that's a huge thing. That's huge. I had a situation like that where I observed that in real time. I observed a woman completely berate her man in public. Do you know how demasculating that is? I was just like completely stuck and in shock. Bryant says, as a man, I come last in all situations in my relationship. What do you mean? I come last? How you doing? I feel you, Bryant. Bryant said, as a man, I come last in all situations. Are you single, Bryant? Or are you married? Are you in a relationship? I think you said you were single. But I just want to confirm that. I hate our natural born providers. Huh? I hate our natural. What you mean? There might be a typo, and I'm not picking it up. I'm just checking the time, guys, because I gotta finish at work. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really hung tough with me this entire time. You so awesome. Haywood, that's all you did was say stop. You didn't say hello, nothing. You still here? Oh, us real men are natural born. Yes. Men are natural born providers. And a man, like a real man, like he's not going to want his woman to be paying for everything. It's going to make him feel like uncomfortable. Like if he's not financially able to do things, a real man is not going to be comfortable with that. Like, even if his woman makes more, let's say his woman makes more than him, he has to still be able to provide, if that makes sense. And that's a difficult position for some women to be in, especially like because women have, especially like black and brown women, they have started to make some good money, and sometimes they'll end up making more than their man, right? And that makes them, it changes the dynamics a little bit of the relationship, but it shouldn't. Because money is money. I mean, child, I don't have that experience, but I have friends that do, that they make more money than their counterpart. And I'm like, what does that mean? Now he gotta wash the dishes. It's tough out here, man. Like, what are we gonna do? When you start, especially when you start hitting your 40s and stuff, do you guys think about like, what if I never get married, or do I really want to get married? Do you think like that? Exactly. Brian says, if a natural born provider meets a woman that understands what and why she is on earth for, she won't hurt for anything. Correct. But a lot of women don't want to hear that. They're gonna be like, what I'm put on earth for? What that mean? So it's women, right? We're supposed to we are put on this earth to be mothers, right? But then the thing is, the modern, how can I say this? The modern way that women have been rewired, it takes us away from that, right? T said, I can't focus on my work. Right, like a helpmate, right? But because of feminism, I'm just gonna say it, child. Because of, I was trying to find a more colorful way to say it, but forget it. Because of feminism and that thought process of, I don't need a man, sisters are doing it for themselves, I'm every woman, all of that stuff. It took some women, like, they take that message where it's supposed to be empowerment for women, but not turning you into the man. Like, women being empowered does not equal I'm now a man. But that's how people interpret it. And that's not the interpretation, right? It really just means being self-assured, being able to go after your goals, that kind of thing. But when it comes to being in a relationship, you should be a helpmate to your man. You should. And that doesn't mean that you're less than. It doesn't mean that you have to make yourself small. If you're with someone that actually really loves you, if you're with someone that really and truly loves you, then you'll still be able to be 100% yourself while being a helpmate to your spouse. Helpmate, thus says the Lord. Amen. All right, Brian. See, you belong here too, Brian. Did you subscribe? Bryant says a lot of women today are competing with men, and that's fucking crazy. It really is. Because just because women, like I said, women empowerment does not equal women are now men. There's no need to compete with men. Most women would not want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. Y'all got that. And I'm perfectly okay being submissive to my husband, and I'm still a strong and confident person. I still have my own voice, but I understand his role as the provider, as the protector. I understand that. T said, those women are rich. They have different lives. But then that's the thing. Do they have different lives? I mean, financially, yes. Not having to worry about money, yes. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think about, oh, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, man. All right, loves. Okay. So before I end the live, I just want to say a few things. Guys, please remember that I'll be going live again today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm doing my live workout. Tonight is core. We're going to be working our core, and it's live right here on YouTube. Come back. Hi, T, I did it. Woo! Come back, guys, if you want to work out. Or if you just want to support the channel, come back and hang out. So tonight, you can work out with no equipment, but I will be using some equipment, but don't let that stop you from working out. You can still work out even if you don't have any equipment. Okay? So Brian says, I hear lots of women saying, I don't need a man, but when you have a flat tire, who you call? Not your girlfriend, you call a man. Exactly. And for me, it's tires, it's painting, it's the garbage, it's drilling things. I don't want it. I don't want to. Okay? And it's okay to like say that. It's okay to be soft and pink and relax and let your man take over those things. Bryant, those aren't women. Those are fools that are we assume to be women. Women understand our place. Yes. I do workout stuff to girl we might can link up. I do work out stuff too, girl. Bryant, let me find out. Hold on. You trying to holler at T? You said I do workout stuff too, girl. We might can link up. Oh, you talking to me about workouts? Are you a content creator, Bryant? Hurry up, because I gotta go. Answer quickly, okay? I gotta go. I'm gonna hold on and see if y'all respond. BFF Tumblr. So the workouts tonight, and then also, guys, I also have some vlogs on my channel. I have a playlist called Fittober. Check it out. Bryant says, I don't know where he is. Yeah, Bryant, he might be trying to type, or he might have left. I might have scared him off. But come back, come chill, subscribe to the channel. We keep the lights on over here. We keep the lights on over here, and we keeps it 1,000 at the same time. Okay. So I gotta go, guys. I have to get to work. Something I gotta handle. I got a meeting at 3. It's at 3:30. So I will holler at you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you at 7 p.m. The live right now, guys, is scheduled. So if Sir Leo, if you want to see us 360, you got to come back at 7 p.m. Ciao. The workout is already scheduled. So if you want to just hit the notify me button, it'll remind you to show up at 7 o'clock tonight. What's up, Real Eyes? I'm just about to end the live, but I thank you for coming through. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the floating heart. I appreciate you, brother. And I will chat. Wait, hold on. What they say? And I'll chat with you guys later. Remember, 7 o'clock. Be there or be square. Bye, guys.